I want to next ask you about disputes in construction. Research says that construction firms lose about 5 to 10% of contract value due to unmanaged changes, like change orders are there, compliance gaps, or payment disputes that we talked about. And all this is not a matter of poor negotiation. It's because of weak construction contract management or documentation practices during the execution process. So, what are the common disputes that happen in in construction projects, and how does contract management help to kind of curtail them, solve them? Director and COO, Mr. Chandrashekhar Phadke. And Mr. Phadke has this great experience of over 45 years in the construction industry. And we're talking about contract management, especially in the Indian construction scenario. So we saw earlier how the construction or the contract management document is actually the bedrock of your construction project. But after the conceptual understanding of what it is, we'll move towards actually what happens on site practically, because there are a lot of disputes, issues, challenges that come up. So, what are the top challenges in construction management, especially in Indian construction sites, that you have seen in your experience?
See, Indian construction industry is, I will say, 80% still labor oriented.
Okay.
Right from good old days, everything was being constructed by using hands and
Manual
very
labor.
minimum mechanical ways of
Right.
construction and all.
Mhm.
Now, since last 2 decades and all, technology is somewhat getting introduced in
Mhm.
our industry.
Right.
Otherwise, it was purely a labor oriented industry, and still it is.
True.
And
Yes.
now this rapid urbanization and
Mhm.
infrastructure projects boom is there. So
Yes.
a major challenge is availability of skilled labor strength,
Okay.
labor gangs.
Hmm.
Then the developers again don't do their homework properly many
Okay.
times,
Okay.
and planning is not done properly at the time of initial phase of any project.
Mhm.
So, surprises do get during execution.
Okay.
For example, I will tell you, I mean, in our country, these statutory approvals
Okay.
takes a lot of time.
Yes.
And most of the time, developers feel that, no, I will get the approvals
Right.
immediately.
Yes.
But there are many angles to it. I
Mhm.
mean, obtaining a permission
Okay.
from any statutory body
Right.
to kickstart your project
Okay.
is as challenging as executing it once you get the approvals.
That's true. Yes.
So that is the big challenge still we face.
Mhm.
And improper planning means what? You don't estimate the exact time required for any particular activity,
Okay.
and a shorter duration of projects you just kickstart.
Ah, okay.
So delays are bound to happen, because
Mm.
if you do a mistake in estimating the time required for any volume of project,
Right.
and if you then there will be a cost problems also, because you will consider certain cost in certain time duration,
Okay.
and if the project extends beyond that timeline, then naturally the cost inflation is already there.
Very
So the
true.
cost will go on increasing, and the
Mhm.
budgets, cost overruns are always there then.
Okay.
Then secondly, as I have said, that qualified agencies or qualified project managers is also a big challenge,
Mm.
because nowadays, there is a issue of egoistic approach. I mean, and
Yes.
sticking to only the notes which are written in the contract documents. See, sometimes you have to show your practical approach also,
Yes. Yes.
and you have to see what is the end result, what
Mm.
would be the end result.
Okay.
So, understanding of a contract document line by line, and actually how it will benefit in longer run by taking
Mm.
some deviations also with proper documentation
Okay.
and with a informed conscious calls.
Right.
Even if you take some deviations from what is written in
Mm.
the contract document, it helps great way in completing the project successfully.
Okay.
So this is a big challenge, non-availability of experts, you can say, or
Yeah.
good project managers who will, I mean, deliver the project in time, on quality, I mean,
Right.
within budget and as per quality
And who
norms,
can recognize
safety
where
and
they need to,
yes.
kind of put
So,
this
so
step.
that is also a big challenge in our industry, that
Okay.
construction management processes are well there,
Okay.
but to understand and implement those processes while executing the project, there is a lack of understanding between engineering professionals or project managers. Lately, what we have observed
I
now,
see.
of course, they get good support of AI and technology and
Right.
all.
Right.
Then again, see, I will say that a good experienced project manager will stand anywhere in the world,
Okay.
at least in India, who is well qualified, well experienced in India, will stand anywhere in the world, because he is interacting with right from the top management to a layman, a worker also.
Okay.
And if he is having good knowledge of project management, no egoistic approach, just
Okay.
understanding what is the goal of
Okay.
completing, I mean, of his to play
Right.
while executing the project,
Yes.
then he will understand everything, how to deal
Okay.
with various level of people. And
Right.
this is learning for any project manager in his day-to-day life also,
I see.
because he gets tremendous insights from whatever he experiences with various level of people.
So it's ultimately dealing with people,
Correct.
of, at
And because
various
it's a labor
expertise.
oriented agency in India, it's a great challenge of completing the project in time and
Within the
as
budget.
repeatedly I am saying, within budget. But
Yes.
still, I will say that the record says that 80-82% projects gets completed in India, gets completed. They are not stalled. I will not say that they are
Okay.
within budget or they are exactly as per the quality norms which were laid down at the time of beginning of the project,
Okay.
or within time span also.
Okay.
But these challenges, developers are now understood that they will have to overcome this, because their profits or their margins are being
Getting
eaten up because
affected.
of this improper planning.
I see.
So these are the biggest challenge in our industry towards
Okay.
project management.
So it's getting more professional now.
Yes, now we can see that now there will be a change, and people will understand, and now they have already started taking corrective measures so
Okay.
that they don't overrun the costs.
Right.
They complete it in time
Okay.
and as per quality norms, because there is some amount of quality consciousness in customers also.
Very true. Yes.
So that is happening now.
I want to next ask you about disputes in construction. Research says that construction firms lose about 5 to 10% of contract value due to unmanaged changes, like change orders are there, compliance gaps, or payment disputes that we talked about. And all this is not a matter of poor negotiation. It's because of weak construction contract management or documentation practices during the execution process. So, what are the common disputes that happen in in construction projects, and how does contract management help to kind of, curtail them, solve them?
See, actually, in construction management, unclear terms of contracts lead to dispute
Okay.
most of the times.
Yes.
Because if clarity is not there to both the parties, then
True.
interpretation will be different. I will interpret in my own way,
Okay.
which will benefit me. You as a client will interpret it in your own way, which will benefit you. So the dispute starts. If the contract terms are not clearly defined in the contract. So basic is again how the contract document is drafted.
Okay.
And how it is accepted by both the parties.
Right.
Then next term is while execution, what documents you have maintained.
Okay.
Because interpretation of a contract, when it goes on an individual basis,
Right.
then as I have said that there will be a dispute.
Yes.
Because he will always think of his own costs, his own profit margins,
Right.
and his all. And again, client will say that no, this is not like that. It's written in the contract document.
Yes.
So the dispute starts with unclear contract conditions if they are
Okay.
not drafted properly and all. And secondly, again, poor planning.
Okay.
In contract document, if you write that a project is to be completed in say 18 months.
Okay.
Now the volume of work, suppose, is wrongly calculated as 18 months. Whatever contractor may do, he will not be in a position to complete it in 18 months because basic calculation is gone wrong.
Okay.
And it's not gone wrong only from the client. While quoting, the contractor has to study the drawings, has to study the project characteristics, and he has to tell that this 18 months time span is not the right time span which you have stipulated in the contract document.
Okay.
So it's a both way journey. I mean,
Right.
both the parties should study the contract document before making it a legal document. Because when you execute the contract, it's a legal document.
Legal document, yes.
So there are contractual obligations to both the parties.
That's true.
If a contractor just to win the contract, if he signs, and if he commits that I will complete it in 18 months, then he has to complete it. And if the client is not having a practical approach or intentions to really complete the project instead of creating a dispute,
right,
then there will be a dispute.
Okay.
And these disputes are, I mean, in many ways we see that they stall the project or they go legal.
Okay. Yeah, which is not desirable for any
Not
of the
desirable, and which was not intended
intended
also
also.
at the
True.
start of any
Yes.
given project. So disputes may happen due to many things. I mean, unclear contract conditions, then undue demands
Okay.
from the contractor or from the clients by the contractor.
Okay.
Then commercial conditions, not
Alright.
paying the contractor in time or as stipulated in the contract.
Yes, that is also a common issue that comes up.
That creates a dispute because after all, he is not going to invest in your, he is there to do
Exactly.
the business.
Yeah,
So
they
you
need
have to
timely
pay him.
payments to come out.
Correct. Quality norms. Suppose contractor starts cost cutting
Okay.
because it's not becoming affordable for him to continue with the work,
Right.
because at the time of finalizing the contract or getting it awarded to him, he just thinks that okay, I will manage it afterwards.
Right.
But when it starts cutting the pocket, he will start cutting the corners by compromising the quality.
Quality, yeah, that's true.
So then again dispute starts. So there are many ways of delays because of non-availability of labor strength.
Right.
Labor is a problem in the industry nowadays in India because there are lots of infra projects and localized developments are happening.
Yeah,
so
these are migrant labor.
Yes, developed.
Yes.
I mean states.
Yes.
Where used to get the laborers from the states which are under development.
That's
But now the development in those backward states is also happening very fast. So people, laborers who used to travel to developed states have stopped. So there is a shortage of labor, and when there is a shortage of labor, you will find delays. So now again contract condition says that delay means penalty.
Okay.
Penalty is again problem to contractor.
Right.
So there the dispute starts.
I see.
So these are various ways of disputes which arises in any project.
Right. Change orders is also
Change
another.
order is also there, and that is only because of poor planning.
Okay.
Because if you don't plan the project, or if you don't estimate the quantities, or if you don't I mean plan the way things are to be built,
Okay.
then you have to have change orders.
Yes.
That means you start the project before your planning is even over. Your drawings are even freezed.
True.
Your GFC drawings are not ready, and you start the project. And once you start, you suddenly find that, oh, this needs to be changed from what was planned during the tendering process.
Right.
So now the change order means again everything needs to be reworked at cost, quantities. And now the contractor, if it is not documented properly, then both the parties are working in two different directions and the dispute starts.
see.
So documentation poor documentation also plays a dispute.
Very true.
Delay registers are not maintained. Then again the blame game starts that no, I was having labors, your drawings were not available.
True. Yes.
I mean, developer will say that my drawings were every material was available, everything, your labors were not.
Not
If a proper documentation with minutes of meeting, delay registers and all are
Yeah.
maintained, there will be minimum disputes.
True.
Because they can prove as a evidence in legal matters also.
Exactly.
This
Yes.
documentation properly signed by everybody, and actually in a detailed tender document you find formats also.
Okay.
How the documents are to be maintained. The formats are also given in the tender document.
I see.
How the minutes of meeting are to be maintained, how daily progress reports needs to be communicated,
Okay.
how progress photographs needs to be taken and to be communicated
Right.
to all the stakeholders.
So professionals need to take this
Yes.
document very seriously
Full
and
professional approach should be
Yes.
there. And again, it comes to your foolproof contract document
Yeah.
and the conditions.
Right. We keep arriving at the
Yes,
same
same point, because
aspect.
it's a foundation of project management.
True. Any incidents in your experience where very
See,
particular disputes and how they were kind of
I
solved?
can give you one example. It's again uh, a professional who is really deep into it will identify it and will understand it. See, one of the contractors, it was an item rate contract. He
Okay.
was supposed to pour a concrete of certain grade,
Okay.
say M30. And now, again, it was a improper planning or site specific requirements,
Okay.
which needed the contractor to raise the concrete mix from M30 to M40.
Okay.
So, M30 to M40, everything remains same. Only thing is grade of concrete has gone up.
Right.
So the contractor claimed a extra item. Now, there are procedures of handling extra items also in a contract document.
Okay. Yes.
That if anything is not specified in the contract document, the contractor can prepare an extra item.
Okay.
Wherein he has to submit the actual cost of material which he incurs, actual cost of labor, what are the overheads and percentage he wants to charge. That is also stipulated.
Right.
But being a change only in your grade of concrete cannot be an extra item.
Extra item.
Because
Right.
everything remains same. Pouring remains same.
Yeah.
Labor remains same. Material what he has
All
to
the
use is
processes
only
remain same.
shuttering material where the concrete needs to be poured. Everything remains same.
Yeah.
So this is a deviated order from contract.
Right.
So all contract conditions are applicable to this this item also.
Item. Yeah.
So only the delta, I mean cost difference between M30 grade concrete and M40 grade concrete is entitled to claim.
Claim. Okay.
No overheads and profit on that.
Yes. Yeah.
Because it's a deviated item.
True.
If he would have poured M30, then he was not supposed to. But then contractor creates a dispute. He created a dispute. That no, how can you say that it's a extra item for me? And we were saying that it's not an extra item, it's a deviated item. So even to an extent that while winning a contract, contractor submits certain pricing.
Yeah.
And when a comparative statement and all is done during
Right.
negotiations,
Yes.
he offers say 5% discount
Okay.
on overall rates.
Right.
That I am offering 5% discount on my overall rates.
Okay.
So if a deviated item is created, he has to give that 5% discount also.
Okay. Right.
That
Even
is
on
the
that
right way of
aspect.
interpretation of a contract.
Okay.
But then the dispute was created and then the amounts were not that huge and all. But we make him understand what is extra item and what is deviated item.
Okay.
And then an amicable solution was arrived at and we progressed with the work.
Okay.
So, always there should be an intention of resolving the dispute than taking it far end up to a legal case.
Right. Yes.
That doesn't help anybody.
Okay, that's true. So it again comes down to kind of these relationships
Yes.
and managing,
Correct.
people
You
on
should
site.
understand what is the goal. I mean, you
Yeah.
are there to complete the project.
Yes.
Now, again, you have to weight it. I mean, what
Mhm.
amounts you are going to incur, even if he sticks to his extra item and
Yeah.
I stick to my
Yes.
deviated item. What is the amount?
Right. And take a call accordingly that
Correct.
how much
And if
is
the
it
project, if
worth.
we go on fighting and if project gets delayed, then is it in the interest of owner?
Yeah.
Owner has to also think on that.
Exactly. Yes. Because
So
everything is.
these are the conscious calls which are taken during execution, and everything you cannot write in contract document.
Yeah. True.
There has
Yes.
to be a practical approach to
Yeah.
every problem.
Very true, because site
And
conditions.
this lacks
everything.
in experience. I mean, this is because of experience. This comes because of experience
True. True. Yes.
and knowledge of project management,
Mhm.
how to manage a project to take its conclusive end successfully.
Right. That's true. So working with people to
Yes.
get to the end solution. Regarding construction management and even the contract documents, in your experience, where have you seen Indian developers go wrong with this entire process in terms of even hiring professionals or in their processes? Is
See,
there?
hiring incompetent contractors,
Mhm.
adopting a strategy of lowest bid award.
Okay, yes, that is a common ailment,
Because
especially in
I will
government
just look at
projects.
cost.
Right.
I'll not see the capability of that contractor
Mm.
or workability of his rates, what
Right.
he has
Mm.
quoted.
Right. Right.
Ultimately, it is going to affect me only, because
Yeah.
what he will take the job, he will stall
True.
the project in between, because if he has quoted
Mm.
unrealistic rates,
Yeah.
then I also should take a call whether I should award it to him or not.
Okay.
But at that moment, I thought that he is L1 and the cost for me is
Mm.
really very important at that time.
Yes. Yes.
But I have to see whether my project will get completed or not.
True.
See, if at the time of quoting, if my budget is X and if a contractor is quoting X minus 10, then I have to vet his rates properly,
Yes.
whether it justifies. And these mistakes a lot of developers do. Still
Okay.
they are doing.
Yeah, despite
That they
knowing
adopt
pitfalls.
L1 strategy.
Okay. I
They
see.
adopt the works to L1, and then again cost cutting starts from the contractor,
Mm.
because it's not giving him any returns.
Okay.
He took
Yes.
it,
Yeah.
but now
For
he
sake of
also realized.
securing the contract, he has just
Yes,
taken it. Okay.
he has taken it. But then this is one. Then again, previously also we discussed that not estimating the timelines
Right. Okay.
properly.
I see. Okay. That seems to be a very common thing,
Yeah,
because
that is also there, that because you consider your budgets within that particular span. You don't consider at that moment that my project will go from 18 to 24.
right.
So the 6 months again, the increase in the costs and all adds to my budget.
Yeah. Yes.
So that is also one problem where developers make mistakes in calculating the quantities. Poor planning again.
Okay.
That in hurry you just start the project,
Right.
because I have to encash as early as possible. By suppose my competitor is launching a project nearby,
Okay.
and I am having a project here. So if I launch before his launch, then I can attract some customers by your booking.
Yes. Yes.
This is also one of the mistakes,
Mm.
because for the time being, yes, you will do that, but in longer run, if he does proper planning and if he delivers properly,
Right.
you will get only initial benefit. You will not be benefited in long term.
Long run for the sake of the business.
So that
Yeah.
these are the mistakes which developer does.
Okay.
Still they are doing.
See.
Now there you will see some changes, because RERA has come into picture.
Exactly.
And
Yes.
also
So there are penalties for
yes,
delays.
there are certain improvements which are
Okay.
happening and which are welcomed by the industry now.
And what about the role of AI and technology tools in drafting the contract document, or how does it help at all?
It
This.
really helps, because nowadays, in good old days, the professionals who were really experts in drafting the contract conditions and all,
Okay.
they are on backstage now. Now the technology is taking
Center
and
stage.
everything is getting drafted and everything is
Yeah.
to the point. written in the contract document.
True.
But again, I will say that AI will not come to execute your project or manage the people on ground.
Yes, yes.
It may draft a very well said contract terms and all. But after all, people management and day-to-day decision making,
Right.
AI is not going to do. Human
True.
being has to do that.
Yes.
So contract documents would become very refined one and to the point and all. But
Okay.
still there will be problems during execution because every project has got its own characteristics.
True.
Every project differs from one to another. So
Right.
there will be, even if a project is same, of
Mhm.
same nature, the challenges might be different.
Right. Okay.
So you have to have a person who is really well qualified and understands the subject of project management.
Okay.
So it will play a good role, AI and all, but still you will need good manpower
Right. Yes.
to execute and complete the project successfully.
Right. So the role of the construction management
Manager,
professional is
construction
even
manager's
pertinent.
role is very important in completion of a project.
Okay. That's really well said, sir. Thank you so much for your time and for your wonderful expertise. I'm sure all of you had a, very insightful, episode, and I'm sure you have a lot to take away. So thank you for joining us, and thank you, Mr.
Thank you
Phadke.
very much. Thank you.